I'm going to keep it real with y'all, but Final Fantasy 14 is the last MMO where I expect drama. This is basically a crazy story about how our FC leader gave away our mansion to someone they had just met after bumping pixels, if you will, or other cyber activities. It ultimately ended up with them getting taken to jail by a game master. It's a long story. It's a lot of crazy stuff, a lot of tea, a lot of drama. We talk about it in our little podcast that's coming up. So hope you guys enjoy. It's a long one. Have fun. I did bring you three here today because there's one thing in common between all
Trauma.
of us.
We're all traumatized, y'all.
Final Fantasy 14 and drama
And trauma.
and trauma and oh god and a bunch of other things. But if you don't know chat, I mean, Juju, she is in chat. I apologize, I didn't know her Twitch name, but she is our FC leader, our amazing FC leader.
Twice you forgot who I was. If you
Um,
don't like me, just say so.
oh my god, you were threatening to kick me out of the guild a few nights ago. So, oh
I
god.
didn't say not.
It really
Photoshop.
is
I didn't say
chaos.
anything.
She was like,
Screenshots are.
she was like,
Screenshots are no
do you like being in this
I
FC,
didn't say
Dan?
anything.
Do you like
He
it?
lying,
You
y'all.
Anyways, never mix
I would
whiskey
never
with
do
seltzer.
that.
What the heck? But we all play Final Fantasy 14. I started like 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago. Vanilla as well. Our IGNs are above our heads. If you see that, I'm known as Dan Daddy on there.
I helped with the name.
Yeah, she actually gave me the name, and then Vinel is Panko. Panko.
It means
We started
breadcrumbs.
playing.
I can be.
And at least for me, I have a hard time like finding guilds or FCs. I usually like play solo a lot of the time, but then I've never also had like actual like IRL friends to play with in an MMO before. Most of the time, I just meet people in game members. But because Vinel is here, and then we joined this FC, now we're here.
You're stuck with us.
He's like the guild's version of MMOs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just to who people like John that doesn't play Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah, he
Or
doesn't.
Ricardo.
He won't play it, or Ricardo thinks it's boring. A lot of people. Yeah, I've had a lot of people come to me and be like, "Why do you play Final Fantasy 14 on stream? It's kind of boring." I'm like, "Fuck
Well,
you."
suck it.
Yeah.
You didn't ask me.
Exactly.
Who
You keep
asked?
doing what makes you happy.
But do you want to get into what we've experienced trauma-wise, or do we want to talk
Fuck,
about the game and be more like like tactical and be like, "Oh my god, I love this aspect of Final Fantasy 14."
Nah, fuck being tactical.
I think we're all
Fuck
here for
that.
the tea.
We came for the drama.
Everybody came for the tea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
You want to start, Vanilla? Give like a little quick backdrop.
Who-
of-
Where do you even start with this shit
So-
show?
Before we
think-
start, we there chat. There's two individuals in question.
Let's make fake names. Let's make fake
yeah,
names.
yeah. What do
type
you
it
want
in
to call them? What
Discord.
do you want to call them? We're
We
not
can
trying
call
to give
them
names here.
No. We can call them Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and we'll call them Romeo and Juliet. But I'll let the girls take over for a bit talking, because this is now I'll chime in where my part comes in. But these before we were in the current FC that we're in, it was another FC, right? Named Diabolic Pentagon, right? Because
That's not too far from like the actual truth, though.
I
So,
know.
like,
But you guys go. You guys decide where to go.
oh, where do we even start with this shit show? I guess it started really. Damn. No, it didn't, because it was going on way before I joined.
Yeah, I think.
My mic went out.
Oh
Sorry.
no, no, you're good. Is it back?
Yeah, it's back. I was gonna say, I don't know who started the FC, whether it was but when I did join, at the time the leader was this person, not real in-game name, but we're gonna call them Nina, and they seem friendly. The one who actually invited me was Nina, and then I met Shauna through Nina, and
Shauna and Nina. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then uh these two individuals I assume are at the time were like a couple or in a relationship, like a partnership or something like that. And I honestly,
Whatever the fuck they want to call it.
yeah, and I honestly did like I'm a sprout. I don't know what the fuck's going
I'm a
on, and I was a little
sprout.
bit too. I was too shy. Oh, a new player.
Yeah. No, I
Um,
like it. I like it. I'm a sprout.
I didn't know what the fuck was
I'm
going on,
different.
and I I thought that like it was a little bit intimidating to like say I need help or anything to him, so I didn't really have like a communicating relationship with them. But essentially, this FC wanted to have also a club, and they were very focused on that. And
Mm-hmm. Your mic went out again. No, you're good. I guess picking back of what Vanilla was saying, but I also joined the FC through Nina, at literally at the same time that Vino or Panko joined. We were playing together at the time, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll join this FC with you, and we'll see what's up. So then I get in there, and then I'm not really. It takes me a while to like warm up to new people. So even though I join an FC, I don't usually talk that much unless I'm spoken to. But then
Mm.
once you start talking to me, then I don't shut up. So that's the
Oh my
that
god.
that's the double-edged sword of it. Um, but I did also join because I heard they had a mansion and they were looking to open up a club. And I'm a fan of RP sometimes, and I wanted to have a job in game, and I might have been a dancer, and I'm a hot mahote, whatever you want to call him. So bet I wanted to dance. I wanted to be a dancer at the club. Is your mic back?
It's all right to say you wanted to be a piece of man meat.
Yes.
We don't kink shame here.
I want it. Nothing. My room isn't gonna pay for itself. I need to decorate it. I gotta do
God.
stuff. I'm not a. I'm not a.
I don't. Okay, it's
You're
back.
back.
You know what it was?
What?
This little piece of shit here.
Oh my god. Oh, the USB
It's
stick.
the for my headset. It kept trying to connect to it.
Oh god. I'm not a crafter in MMOs. I don't have the attention span to. Although it's a very good system, I just can't. So I can't make money through crafting.
Um, but did you mention the clip thing?
Yeah, I was just filling air until you came back with actual
Yeah,
useful stuff.
he mentioned that he wanted to man meat out for money in
Mhm.
the club.
Yeah, and I think Juju at that point had helped out tremendously with a lot of stuff, even though I feel like between the two partners there was issues going on. And by issues I mean like really bad issues, like legit. Everybody in the FC saw something going on either on the Discord or in chat within the FC little chat. So I was like, oh, some shit going down. And I try to obviously like keep my distance a little bit. I helped Shauna set up the Discord, so I was helping in that aspect, but I also didn't want to get too involved because let's be real, it looked freaking messy. And I ain't about being in the drama. I love to see it and I love to hear about it, but I don't like being in it. So I try to stay far away from that. At that point, Shauna had asked me to help out with the club. I think like for sure more than once, and even mentioned it when we were on voice call together. Um, and I was like, no, thank you, no
No thanks.
thanks. Yeah,
No,
because
it's
I
fine.
just, when you get the vibe that something's gonna go wrong.
Yeah.
I got that vibes, and I was just like, I don't want to be a part of that. I'm just gonna see what happens.
The vibe I got from Shauna in general was just she wanted to be an FC leader, but she didn't want any of the work
That's
or
the vibe that everybody got from
yeah.
Shauna. It was that
Yeah.
she wanted to be in charge, but didn't want to take any responsibility
Yeah,
for
there we go. That's the
being in
word.
charge.
And
Yeah,
literally,
so
like you guys did everything, 100%.
I feel like Gigi put in more work, like way more work.
Oh,
I
girl.
You know what it
girl
is?
did spreadsheets.
I heard spreadsheet. I was like, oh no.
So Shauna wanted to start the club but didn't know how to calculate anything. So I made her a spreadsheet that would calculate everything for her. And all she had to do was input the prices. But like, let me tell you, Homegirl couldn't even figure out like basic prices
Mhm.
and would be like, "Oh, you do it." No, bitch, you do it. It's your club. This is not my responsibility,
Mm-hmm.
homie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they. I feel like you set everything up for them, and they would just be like, "Hey, can you do this for me?" And it's just like I showed you how to do this. Like with the Discord as well, they'd be like, "Can I have?" This is what I thought was so weird. Like that. I'll be real with you. I think a little bit of them, Shauna,
Mm-hmm.
maybe like narcissistic in some way. And the reason being is because when I did set up the Discord and I set up like the FC section, I made it very separate because I was like, I still want to have an FC. I still want to do like
There's
dungeons and
some,
stuff.
yeah, some people
Um,
not interested in the club. They just want to
exactly.
social.
They wanted to completely get rid of FC. And I was just kind of like,
Oh.
but then, then you should advertise this as a club and not an FC. Because I joined it because I wanted to do dungeons and stuff.
Mhm.
Um, the club was fun. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. I like the drama, so it's like, holy hell yeah! So it's like 2 for 1.
I think
Um,
it was at this point, because I joined a little bit after y'all, but I wasn't invited by Nina or Shauna. I was actually invited by their mutual ex friend.
mm,
Mutual ex friend.
oh
Yeah,
shit.
Oh.
Um. Oh. Oh. The reason why I think she's not narcissistic was because she asked if she could create a screenshot channel where she could be the only one posting, and it would essentially just be her screenshots that were not safe for
What?
work.
yeah, I
Huh?
remember that because
And I was just like, yeah, you
What?
can. And she's just like,
yeah,
That's a
but like
little.
how?
only
And she's
person
like,
who
I'll make it.
posted in that chat was her.
And
That's
I
a
put
little
owner. I titled it as owner because I was like, I'm
weird.
just gonna leave it, because my petty ass is like, fine, I'll leave it. And I just put owner, but she changed it to high empress after. And I was
Blech.
just like, ugh,
Blech.
I can't.
You
Anyway,
know.
she did that. So
Uh huh.
I thought that was weird. Like, if it was like not safe for work screenshots, okay, I'll make you one not safe for work, and then
But
you can
only
add
for
whatever you
her.
want. Not my personal thing, but if you want to do it, I ain't gonna stop you, I don't stop people with their stuff. And so I just thought it was weird that she made it's only for me. And I was like,
What kind of
like,
person?
like, that's why I think she's either like very narcissistic and 100%, but like back up Juju when she says like she just wanted the title. That's all
Yeah.
she wanted. Yeah,
You know. You
but
know what
zero
pissed
work.
me off the most? And this might be really petty and small,
Uh
but
huh.
I know she told you that she was a boomer at Discord and she didn't know how to use Discord.
Uh huh.
But how did she block me like immediately on Discord? How does she know? She knows how to block people on Discord, but she says she doesn't know how to use Discord. But anyways,
Well, you already know.
uh,
Sometimes I don't know, but
that stuff was
um.
annoying.
So that was going on, and Nina and Shauna at the time were fighting a lot. So it was messy. And then at one point, I believe Shauna kicked out. I don't know how the
Oh,
hell this
oh,
happened.
I
Actually, Juju,
remember
you say
this
this.
because I was actually at work when it went down.
Oh my
Because
god.
Okay,
I
okay.
guess Nina and Shauna had broke up, and they did it very publicly in the Discord and the FC. Because I remember the roles being changed. Because they DM'd me separately of each other.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so they're like, oh, if you come back in the Discord, it's kind of weird. It's because so and so's being petty, and I'm just trying to fix it. So I get home and I see that Nina and her side are gone because once again they had that very public falling out in the Discord. So obviously people took sides because when you air your dirty laundry out in your backyard, everybody can see it,
Mm-hmm.
and people took sides like, hey yo, that's kind of fucked up. And Shauna did not like that, the fact that people took Nina's side over hers. So she kicked them all out.
All of them?
And the only reason all of them, she kicked all of them out.
If you're not with me, you're against me. Get out.
Yeah, the
Oh
only
my.
reason I
Literally.
can't only reason I can't pull it up is because the activity notice on the FC only goes back, I think like 10 days.
Oh, wow. Like, that's so wild to me.
Yeah, because I have when I dismissed her from the company.
So, to clarify, this was the one that happened earlier when they were having a public issue.
Yeah, this was happening earlier, because then that's when really me and you started taking over the reins for the club, because Shauna had lost Nina, who was doing 99.9% of the work.
Mm-hmm.
So we picked up the slack.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
And the reason it wasn't going anywhere is because Shauna was doing absolutely nothing. And you don't want to step on anybody's toes, because it's like, this is not my club to do stuff with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt so awkward because I was like, I felt like we put in a lot of work, but at the time, I also felt like we couldn't do anything because I was so new, and two, I felt like it's still
you don't want to step
we're
on
not
toes.
And then also just to clarify, so everybody,
Why does the nose sound so different? She's on a new mic.
I'm using a mic. I'm using this mic. I said let's swap out the Yeti. No hyper.
I'm about to bust a nut.
I also hit myself.
Thanks for the sub, Sam. Thank you, Slay.
So not only that, but apparently the reason why they like officially broke off was because at this club there was going to be ERPers that would be titled escorts. That's fine.
For anyone in chat that doesn't know, can you let them know what ERPers are?
Y'all
erotic roleplay.
y'all
That's all I'm gonna say.
In the game, yeah.
Erotic.
And so
Erotica.
Essentially
insert your pixels.
You do what you want to do. I don't judge, like if you're into that, I am not.
We not gonna judge you, but like
we don't do that. It's also not TOS, right? So we don't do that here. No.
Yeah, we definitely don't do that here.
No.
Oh.
And
our FC queen is on the call with us. Chat Juju, if you're asking.
So.
Please don't call me the FC queen. I feel like me. I feel like her when y'all say that. Hi guys, I love you too.
So I believe Misha did not want.
No.
I believe Shauna did not want Nina.
Fuck it. I highly doubt they're watching.
Yeah. Okay. I believe Misha did not want.
Kesha?
Misha?
Oh, Misha.
I need to stop saying it. Okay. Didn't want Nina.
I highly doubt they're watching, and even if they are, there's really not much they can do because it's an experience we're anti Misha.
Yeah. Okay. So
look at the chat.
Oh my god. Anyway, so Mina at the time, they agreed, I guess, as a partnership that they weren't gonna do ERP and they were gonna be courtesans, which is what they are called. But I believe Mina at the time created a profile as an example to the courtesans, and she even stated that to Misha, but Misha saw this and saw her going against what they had agreed on and her being really mad, and so she got really upset. And at the time, was just trying to communicate with her and tell her, hey, this isn't what you think. I was just using it as a good example. I think she told me and Juju that she blew up, and that kind of ended the relationship.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
The only, because like I said, I was at work.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I really remember was that they got into a fight about something, and then Misha blew up like out of proportion at Mina.
Yeah, that was what I saw on Discord.
Yeah, which is really weird because from what I was told, I don't know if this is against Twitch TOS. Misha was going around asking the FC for like IRL nudes.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So.
Oh, wait, didn't she ask? Okay, I don't know. I don't want to out anybody.
I'm gonna I'm gonna omit their name because
Mm-hmm.
it's really none of anybody's business. But
Mhm.
she had asked someone in the FC for nudes, and they said no. So she decided to basically ridicule them and exclude them from activities because they said no. And that was when I said, "Oh, absolutely not." And that's when I left that night because I was like, "I'm not supporting
Yeah.
this. We're
That
not
is
doing this."
fucking wild. That's crazy.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I feel like in general,
There's a term
this
for people that do
person
that or with that kind of like um
trash.
I mean, yeah. Facts.
I ain't wrong. But I think that started a little spiral as soon as Mina left that time.
Mm-hmm.
It did
Because nobody
I'm
wanted to
sorry,
take anything from her.
yeah, nobody wanted to take anything from Misha. And then it was just basically like, I'm sorry, I'm like, I'm snacking right now.
No, you're good,
No
you're
way.
good.
But
Nobody wanted to take anything from her, but she wouldn't let anybody do anything, though.
that's true. And then, okay, so at this time, Mina has left. Misha is acting wild, and we're kind of confused as to what the FC is. And Juju has taken a huge portion of the responsibility that an FC leader should be doing.
Dead ass.
At that point, I believe that everybody was kind of getting frustrated that we weren't really doing anything.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I see that Misha. Oh, this is a story in itself. I see that Misha gave FC leadership to someone else, which Juju can elaborate with. This is a wild ass story right here.
A few, maybe 2 days after Mina left, Misha went to Limsa, which is the place you never ever go.
Limsa Lominsa.
Never ever go to Limsa.
It's a fucking mess there.
The land of ERP.
And bumped pixels with a rando.
Bumped
y'all.
pixels. Bumped pixels.
Bumped pixels with a rando. And then decided, you know what would be a good idea? Handing over my mansion to this rando.
The FC mansion, yeah.
And y'all, when I tell you I came online and saw that, I was like, yo, who
is this man?
Whose man's is this?
I thought we got a loot new FC here. I thought that was like an alt count. I'm not even joking.
Must
I
have
thought
been
that was an
some
alt
good pixels or some shit. I don't know.
I barked on Misha in DMs. I'm like, are you fucking stupid? Because
wait, you found this out through the guide too, huh?
Yeah, no, because they DM'd me and told me the quote unquote reason why, which I think is bullshit. But that's her personal business. I'm not gonna out it, but it seemed like a bullshit reason to me because, like, I don't know.
I was like,
they basically pulled me into a party and explained why the transfer happened, and I'm like, so instead of transferring it to me or Pan, who were technically functioning officers at that point, you give it to some rando you bump pixels with in Limsa, and homie could have kicked everybody and had a mansion.
He could have.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, she accidentally gave the mansion to me twice. And
I
to
know.
this day, I still regret not keeping it. I felt so bad.
You're
I was
High
like,
Empress twice.
this was an accident.
Wait, she gave it on accident?
She said it was by accident. She asked me to give it back, and I was like, okay. I didn't know what I had until it was gone. Okay.
But we have it now.
We do have it now. Oh, that was the spoiler. We never got to that.
Was it really?
Fast forward to current time.
Okay. Fast forward. Anyway,
there's still more to the story.
Yeah,
There's
I know. This is a fucking mess. This is a wild ass. Okay, so at that point, she had gotten back to the mansion because everybody was mad because we had this random guy who had like gave her a wild ass night apparently, and she's just
Where's
like,
the mini
you fucking deserve a mansion because you gave me such a wild ass ride. Let me give you a fucking mansion. And so at that point, I was also telling Juju, I was like, hey, can you like quickly change over to a guy, give her a wild ass, and we can get the FC back? Because at this point, we're thinking, hey,
we need to get this shit back.
We need to.
I'm gonna add Sam. Is that okay?
Yes.
You'll love Sam.
Let's go, Sam.
I'm gonna have to full screen. Sam.
I think that Sam actually was in.
Sam? Add.
the FC during this time. I think I was telling him what was happening. He's just like, "Oh, I need to join. Get out of my way."
Wait, you're gonna have to add Sam because I'm not friends with them on Discord.
Wow, can you believe this? Disgusting.
I
It's just
know.
Adam. I'm really bad at making friends. Okay.
Hold on. Let me add.
Why do we need to put a label? It's just a button. We're friends, you know.
Adding. We're calling him.
Yeah.
There he
Hello.
is. Hey, Sam.
Hello.
Sam,
Oh
I'm
my
glad
god,
that you
hello.
in this fucking shit show of a story.
I'm gonna up your volume a little.
Y'all, but no, because Misha messaged me
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
remember? Okay, wait. Remember because back when I was in Toys, when you
Mhm.
guys started playing and you guys first joined the guild, and I think it was you with me, Dan, or maybe it was you and Al. But remember when we were outside the FC house and they had that like big tower and I was trying to jump it like to get to the roof?
The Heaven on High Tower, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And Misha messaged me like, "Oh, here's how you do it." So like they showed me how to do it. And then after Misha messaged me saying like, "Oh, well, I have a question about like how the FC should be ran." And I was like, "Okay, like why are you asking me, a complete stranger? You literally just met me 5 minutes ago." And they were like, "Well, let's just say this. I want to do it this way, but Mina wants to do it this way. Which way do you think is better?" And me being, a little instigator, I was like,
Oh
let's
Oh,
be
word,
real.
word of it. Pause. Word of advice: you never ask questions to Sam like that in a relationship because he loves to see fights. Period.
That's
It's
crazy.
true.
I didn't even
Sam,
know this
that's
happened.
I'm literally sitting there like
What
thinking, like,
the
damn,
heck?
how can I make
He's
this as
plotting.
hectic as
getting to my
possible?
favorite part of the story.
Oh
And
my
then basically
god.
all I said was like, you know what? I think you should do it your way.
Sam
And
is
then
the reason. Sam is the reason.
He
It
started
all
to
came
spiral.
together. It all came
what
together.
I basically said was though, it wasn't exactly like, you know what, Misha, do it your way. What I kind of okay, I'll be 100% honest and say that yes, I kind of did steer it that way.
A
But what I
kinda.
kinda what I
Okay. Have
specifically
you ever
said,
heard of the saying of a butterfly's wings flapping started a tornado elsewhere?
yes.
Sam is our butterfly
I've
here.
never heard
Okay.
that
He
before.
started the
And that
spiral.
is true. I
What
will
the?
admit it. I'll be the first one to admit it. But what I specifically said was, well, maybe you should listen to what Mina has to say. But if you're the one that's doing this whole thing and trying to get it all to work, maybe you should do it your way. That's kind of like how I worded it. And then what happened was Misha was like, well, we're going to try getting this whole, like, I think RP venue thing, like, happening as soon as possible, like that weekend, I think like that Saturday or something. And I was like, oh, cool, I can't wait. I'll be there, whatever. And then Misha was like, yeah. And then the next day, that's when all this happened. And like Misha gave, I think you, Anel, the FC lead.
Uh-huh.
Literally
And
the
like,
next
Is
day.
that why you told me to keep it?
oh my God, yes. Like, Anel, you basically were given an FC mansion
Give me the
for
keys.
free.
You're
Like,
giving
My
me
I
the
would
sprout
have
keys
ass
to
been.
the
didn't know.
house.
Yeah, no, y'all gotta explain what happened because now I just look like I swooped in and stole his shit. That's not what happened, y'all.
Oh, okay.
Contrary to what
Let's
Misha likes to shout in
okay.
Zelda.
Let's go. Let's get to that point.
Misha
So
shouted you in Oda. Oh no.
No, we're gonna get to that point.
Okay.
To get to that point.
Oh, and
God.
something happened recently that I told Juju too that I saw them at Limsa Lomansa. Okay.
Okay.
Where were we? At this point, I'll have look loose. She had given it to some rando that she had ERP'd with. And then afterwards, what happened after? Anything happened.
So
after.
essentially, that whole situation, like, apparently they were fighting too,
Mm.
and he gave the FC back. Was like, "Fuck you, I'm leaving. Goodbye." And mind you, she started a fight with him because he Fantasia'd.
Into
Wait.
what?
He was, I think, in Ellison, and then Fantasia'd into a higher.
You know what? I would have broken up with him too. I don't
Yeah,
like
yeah,
hers.
same. I would have just
I'm a Fantasia to a Lullaby right
Anyway.
now.
anyway. Anyway, we stay
Highlander.
Y'all
It's
in
a
Seoul, we stay
Here.
hydrated and unbothered.
After that happened, I think
Mina came back to
Oh,
the
yeah.
FC because remember she had left with the people that
Her
got kicked
crew.
out, made their own FC, got a house to make it into a club, and then she left to come back to help Misha.
Wait, they actually got a house?
They actually got a house, and
Oh
then
Also,
no.
was it in Shiro or no? Somewhere else.
I don't remember where it was. I visited the house,
Hello,
but
Renji.
they didn't really kind of want me there because like I was still affiliated with Helix.
Oh my god.
Mm.
Okay. So
It wasn't
this
like
FC,
like you know, malicious. It was just, you know, we kind of don't really know what sides you're on because you're still in Helix, even though you've seen what Misha does. But that was still at the point where I was kind of still like, you know, all right, this is kind of a shit situation, but I make the best out of it. Before I realized that Misha was a piece of shit.
yeah, I think at that point before you left, it was getting really bad, and we found out that Misha was making people uncomfortable and asking for their IRL nudes, and that was not okay. I didn't have that personal experience with them, but I 100% believe it because
Marcos.
obviously it could have happened with anybody. And
Y'all, if anybody asks you for your IRL nudes and you say no and they harass you, I will
That's not
beat them
good.
for
That
you.
is not
I will
okay.
beat them with a brick
I
for
feel like
you.
Misha was working up the courage to talk to me and ask me for stuff too, and it was getting really weird. But
they were like, I think that like it's just a horrible thing to do. Like if you make them uncomfortable as it is, like just
Mhm.
don't do it.
I will absolutely brick somebody for you because I am about the smoke.
Yeah. Juju's
Hey.
about that shit.
bet, as a kid would say, bet,
Bet. Facts.
bet, facts, no printer.
No printer. At that point, what did she do? Okay, so Juju told me about what was happening because I saw Juju leave, and I was just like, hold the fuck up, what's happening? So immediately as I saw that, I messaged her on Discord, and I was just like, is everything okay? Because like I was already at that point thinking of leaving because this FC had been just too much damn drama, and we never fucking did a dungeon together, and I was just
Yeah.
over it.
And I had already left way before that ends already. I was just like,
Yeah.
bye. I
Or
don't wanna be here.
Alphabets had left.
Daniel left us with the crazy lady.
I
I
think it's
left it because honestly, it might be dumb, but that message from Misha to me about my name triggered me so hard that I was like, I don't want to be here anymore.
Oh wait, did you explain it to everybody though?
Essentially, I changed. So, Anel or Vnel, she was like, "Oh, you should get a name change." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't like my current name. It was cool, but I'm not really feeling it. I want something more fun." So she was like, "Oh, you should change to Dan Daddy," and I'm like, "Oh, hell yeah, that sounds fun." And then immediately, and so I was in the Discord, the original Discord, under my old in-game name, right? And then I changed my name on the Discord, in that Discord, my nickname to my new name, Dan Daddy, right? And immediately Misha DMs me. She DMs me and she's like, "Hey, your name needs to match your in-game name. Hope you know that." I'm like, but I just changed my name in game. It's just I just had to log like so I'm gonna whatever, right?" And she's like, "Oh, you changed your name? Why would you pay $10 and waste money to change your name? I like your old name so much more." I'm like,
I thought that was so fucked up. Like
oh god.
after you've changed your name, they're like, I liked your old name better.
Why don't you
It's
change
kind of
your-
like
Change your
it's like when you
attitude.
get a haircut and it's just like I liked your long hair better. It's like
I
you don't fucking
know.
tell people that. Like
But yeah.
It's
Anyways,
fucked up.
I left. I was long gone. I left you all.
also because she called you daddy on like 2 occasions and that like
Two
triggered
occasions.
you.
Yeah, I would log online. I would log online and like, okay, you need to know me before you call me daddy. Let's be real, all right? And she did not know me, and I do not want that or whatever. And she was like calling me in the middle of FC chat, being when I log on, "Hey, daddy," and I didn't respond. That's my favorite thing to do to people. If I don't like you, I just don't respond. Oh no, did my sound go out?
No.
Oh, a no sound. Yeah.
So wait, so then yeah, we were at the point where Mina
Yeah.
came back.
Uh-huh.
And so Mina came back.
Mina,
And this was the point where we're like, oh shit, Misha really does need to be stopped.
this monster needs to be stopped.
This monster needs to be stopped.
Monster.
So essentially, what was happening was the club was falling apart.
I left by this time.
Yeah, Pan
I
left.
left.
We had our own FC. We had the original Soul.
Yeah, the original Soul. I think it was you and 3 of your friends, and then
Yeah.
Cass came in. She was like the only Lalafell that I know.
Morning night.
But she
yeah,
fucking
so-
showed up at like 11. She's just like, I got this. I'm here to sign.
Yeah, and then we made our own FC. And then between that, I was talking to Mina, trying to get the FC away from Misha because homegirl's sitting with this big ass house, not doing nothing but harassing people with it. So I'm like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
Mina gives me the FC, on the condition that I don't sell it because, it's her hard work. Obviously, I'm not going to sell it. I'm not a shit person.
Yeah.
And Misha blows her top, y'all.
Oh, you never told me what happened on. Okay.
Literally, what happened was I logged in. She passed me lead. I immediately demoted Misha. Immediately demoted her
Mhm.
because what
my.
was not going to happen was she was not going to come online and start kicking people out the FC.
I
So I
can see
came
that for
in.
her.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, maybe she'll be civil because she doesn't have power. Man, boy, was I wrong. My black ass was wrong.
You
ass
think
is
that
wrong.
she would have some shed of decency?
Or my black ass was wrong.
She.
I opened my arms for her like the Native Americans, and I got colonized. I hated it.
Oh
my
my
God.
god.
Hated it.
Oh my.
No.
So,
Bro.
homegirl is literally standing in the FC for like that. Man, how long was she there?
Was she on the
About
FC
3
house?
She
Yeah.
was in the FC house. And
Was
I
she
really
yelling
don't-
at you?
I didn't know
Oh,
this was
yeah.
happening for like
Yeah,
until
so-
like maybe the last hour when I went to the house.
Yeah, so she's standing in the middle of the FC house, screaming at me that I stole her FC and I need to give it back. I'm a thief, and I'm like, I mean, go off. And
That
she's
is
cursing at-
embarrassing. I
she's
fucking could
cursing at me.
never. Like,
Yeah, she's
I could
cursing at me,
never.
threatening that she was gonna report me. And
And-
I think the guy that she gave the FC to showed up because I think I was helping him with something. He showed up, and we're just sitting there. And a few other people show up. I think Dan showed up at a point. It was Dan or Sam showed up, and we all reported her.
oh, you know
I
why?
reported her, yeah.
Because you told me that they're yelling, and I was telling him, I was like, oh my god, she's there yelling. And then Daniel, I want to go see.
Well, I was
showed
talking,
up,
I
he's
was
like, I
talking
wanna
to
go see
Juju at the time. She was like, "Hey, if you want to invite to the new FC, come." And then I was like, "Oh, I'm here." And she's like, "1 sec, Misha's going off the handle. I'm dealing with shit." I'm like, "Oh fuck!" Right at the same time, I'm like, "Oh."
Like I would get secondhand embarrassment.
So,
I can't.
What
Like
happened was,
I don't even like having my character. You know, when you pick up a class,
Mhm.
sometimes you equip nothing, so your character standing there like naked. I hate that. I legit despise it. I will go to another room and do that and then go back to where people are. You know, like I hate it. So for me to hear that she was fucking standing in the middle of the FC house and yelling like a crazy person,
Oh my
I
god.
can't.
she was threatening me to report me,
For
threatening
what?
that she was because I quote unquote stole the FC, which is I can't.
It was
do.
Mina's.
It was willingly given to me by Mina.
Exactly.
she
And
doesn't
Mina
really
wasn't
have a
gonna
say.
and if anything, you
Yeah.
had the receipts, right?
No,
Mhm.
it's not even a receipt. They can see that Mina gave me the FC. There's nothing you can do about it. It says right in the TOS because I
Oh,
asked them
Kale,
the
you don't want
balance.
to know. You don't want to know
It's a
who
mess.
Misha is.
My FC just has fashion shows. And so homegirl is literally in the FC screaming, threatening me. So
Oh,
we
you-
all just I didn't even say anything back. I said, you can't report me for stealing the FC when it was given to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I said. So we took screenshots. We all reported her.
Yeah.
Yo, I went to take a shower and go to the store. I come back, she's gone.
Oh, we can.
And I did not know that the GM
Sam.
came
Yeah.
and snapped
Sam, would you
her.
like to continue to fill in what happened when Juju decided to leave?
Sam.
Or Sam there?
I think it was
The
me.
way who
No, it was me. Where was Sam?
you were there?
Is Sam still here?
It's my no. You invited Sam to the call.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No. So
I just don't know.
He's ignoring us. He said, I
I don't think he
this
was
is
there.
too much.
But I literally because Juju, that's the same time Juju invited me to the FC. So I went to
Yeah.
the house, got invited. Misha,
Mhm.
as I was walking into the house, Misha was walking out of the
Oh.
house. So this is probably he's not home.
Wait,
Oh,
can you kick someone from a FC house?
I think you like
No,
locked it
you
to her,
can't.
right?
We can't, if you're already in the house, we can't kick you out. I can lock it, so once you log out, you can't come back in.
Oh, so
Which
you
is
were able
fine.
to do that with her?
I locked it, and then she got mad that we locked it and was standing outside screaming. And then at that point, I don't know because I wasn't there when the GM showed up and fucking guided her to Limsa jail.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine like the neighbors?
The neighbors. And I don't know if she would tell Mina or anything like that, but my ass, I go back
Far as
outside
I
the
know,
house.
She did not tell Mina.
I go out of the house and I see Mina or not Misha outside, right? And then suddenly like this. So I've only seen videos, and it was first to see this in person because I'm also new to the
Mhm.
game too. This dude dressed like an Asian, is that how you say it? Asian.
What do
Yeah,
Asians look
that's
like?
how you can tell what a GM looks like because
Yeah.
they're level 1 and they have that weird.
Yeah, he
black
was
and red
level 1.
aura.
He was level 1. And he just came out and she and him the level 1 person just disappeared. So I'm like I hope that our reports work, and that was her getting yeeted to GM world.
And then
The
I don't
GM
know.
probably saw the text chat too, her still
Yeah.
yelling and shit. So he was like, I don't even need to see anything else. Like, this bitch acting wild outside in the middle of the neighborhood. Sin vergüenza. I was like,
When
oh
the
my God.
report went in, they told me to watch out in case they needed some more information from me. But I guess they didn't because obviously homegirl bugging out in say chat.
Yeah, I think that would be enough evidence.
my
Like her
God.
just out there yelling, and you're like, I'm just gonna.
I'm curious, what was she
Screenshot
saying
this.
what was she yelling at you about? Just reporting you or anything?
Yeah, she said basically she was gonna report me for stealing the FC and fuck me, I'm a thief. And I was
Oh
like,
my
all right.
God.
Was she cursing?
In my Final
Yeah, she was
Fantasy
cursing.
game, cursing?
And yeah, in your Final
Who
Fantasy
would
game.
do that?
So then
She doesn't pay my
essentially
sub.
fast
Fuck her.
forward. Wait, fuck you don't pay my sub.
Yeah.
So fast forward to what was it, a few days later. I had given Mina officer position because I felt terrible that all this happened to her. She lost her FC, she lost the house, everything. So I gave her officer position to let her do what she wanted with the house. Homegirl gave us some BS excuse that she was transferring to Crystal.
She said
left the
she.
FC and the Discord and still hasn't transferred.
So she said she needed a break, and at that point, I was just like, okay, maybe I
Understand-
honestly
understandable.
patted the benefit of doubt for her. I saw her as the victim of all this, and that she had to deal with Misha. But at this time, I think me and Juju both told her like, you don't deserve to be treated this way. The way that we saw some screenshots from Mina that were from Misha, and just to keep it short, Misha treated her like shit. And
Oh,
it
so
was
yeah,
fucked up.
Mina showed me the DMs from Misha, basically accusing Mina of like ERPing me to make me leave, and I'm like, I have a husband.
Me to make you leave?
Yeah.
What
Mhm.
the?
Let me see if I could pull it up to put it in the DM. But homegirl really accused Mina of like ERPing me to make me leave, and I'm just like,
What does that even
yeah,
mean?
no.
Like essentially ERPing with her and
Yeah.
like softened her up like she did with that guy and gave him the how she gave her the FC, like she
Oh.
essentially thought that Juju did the same thing.
Oh.
But I thought I even said I was like, that's straight up projection. Like
That's so weird.
that didn't happen.
I'm gonna
Anyway.
put it in the DM. So y'all
Sam,
can read it
shit
at
for an
your
FC
leisure.
match and I'd ERP too.
That's still wow. She would give away a mansion to someone she just met.
Mhm.
Who does
I
that?
mean, I guess someone who's has too much.
That's like me
stupid
giving up
amount of money.
giving up my room and all my stuff to someone I just met at a bar last night, being like, "Oh God, you're amazing. I love you. Here's my life."
Take my PC and take my dog. I don't know.
Oh
I would
God,
not-
this brings up. Oh no, this brings up like a funny story. I'm not gonna name who, but I do have a friend, and it was at my old house. We had a house party one time, and there was a girl that came. He had never met her that night. He he gave away
Oh.
his monitor and his video card to her.
What? Wait,
Yup.
I never met about. I don't know who you're talking about.
You don't know. I'm not gonna name names, but he took out
Is
the
this
video.
your old roommate?
Yeah, potentially don't. Yeah. Um,
Okay, there's 3. I
it
gotta
was
narrow it down.
it was of course alcohol and drunken states, but he dead ass took this video card out of his computer and got his monitor and gave it to this girl.
He's fucking
What?
insane.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah. So after
Anyways.
that nonsense GM, a few days later, Panko,
Oh no.
What happened?
Pan saw them in Olda. So me being
Oh.
the fucking degenerate that I am, went over to find them.
Okay, so I was minding my business in Ulta. I thought I was safe because they're usually in Limsa Lominsa, you know? So I was like, minding my business, gonna go to the end to like glamour some setup and edit my glamour plates. I go and I see Mina. And I was about to walk up and say, "Hi, Mina." But next to her was Misha. And I was so stupid. I didn't think about things. I hid behind a pole thinking they wouldn't see my character. And I was just like, okay, they can't see me. And I need to book for the nearest exit. But I was so stupid. I was like, if they have nameplates on, they're gonna be able to see me.
They
Like,
would
it doesn't.
be Limsa, 100%.
I'm so stupid. But anyway, I booked it to the nearest exit, and I told Juju, I was like, oh my god, they're there. This is so weird because they're never in Olda, like in the inn area. So, and I told her about it. But what did you go? You went over there?
Oh yeah, I went over there and I said hi to Mina. Me and Mina were having a conversation, and Misha is just low key having a conniption, just fucking like started
Like-
cursing at me and say again,
What?
Really? In
And
front of
then-
everybody?
On site?
and start in shout chat, mind you. In shout chat, she's cursing at me, and she's spamming where I am in the thing. So people are DMing me like I'm gonna report her for spam and harassment, and I'm like, do you? I'm just here trying to have a conversation. So I think like 7 people DM me and said that they were gonna report for her for harassment. So at this point, I don't know if she's banned or not because I don't know. I know that they said that you can't report on behalf of someone for harassment, but you can report for spam, which is exactly what she was doing. She was spamming the shout chat with my location.
Why was she spam with your location of all things? Like, you're here
I
to be
don't
like,
know.
yeah, I'm here.
What is
Yeah,
that
I'm here,
gonna
hi.
do?
I don't know. I guess she wanted people to come harass me, but like people are like, that's weird. Okay.
Like, who's
Uh-huh.
okay? The audacity of her to think that she's important. I can't.
Yeah.
Hi,
It's like there's
Empress.
like how many players online right now?
Mhm.
You think they give a
what
shit
ended
about
up
me?
happening was 7 more people reported her for spam/harassment.
Good. Those
And
are
then
good people.
today I DM'd you. This is why
That's
what
brand
makes me
new.
think that this is what makes me think that Mina didn't give a fuck and was just in it for the drama, because homegirls had this whole spiel about how Misha mistreated her, Misha did this, Misha did that, but you still hang out with Misha and now you're supposedly married to her with her last name in the game. Like,
What
obviously she wasn't
the? I did not know this. Is that
obviously
new?
She wasn't treating you. Yeah, I just checked my friends list. Her name is
Yeah.
Mina Dracanis. And
Blah.
I'm just like, so obviously
They got
you didn't
married?
get treated that bad since you bought a name change. You quote unquote wasted money on a name change to change your last name to hers. So obviously she wasn't treating you that bad, or you guys were in it for the drama thinking that I was gonna give the FC back. Well, karma's a bitch, and now you're out a 6 million gil FC house.
Yeah, I feel like
Wait, Sam said that's might be because of him. Oh no.
I feel like I was telling, explain yourself, sir.
Sam,
What
the
did
other
you do?
day, because I saw Misha on my friends list, so they didn't delete me. So they messaged me and they were like,
no.
"Oh, I see her in the
You
FC
better
again," and I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, like besides all the drama, like whatever. I'm still in the guild or the free company. I don't care. Whatever. I'm just trying to vibe."
Transference realms.
Yeah, I transferred realms just to join it because I was like, you know what, whatever. There's nothing in Adamantoise for me, whatever, who cares? So, and then Misha was like, well, like me and Mina are thinking about making a new FC or something like that, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, I'm so glad you guys have, like, fixed it together. Like, y'all are doing your thing. Like, good for y'all. And, I'm just literally sitting there just trying to be as fake as possible because I don't care.
I'm
Like, honestly,
surprised
like,
she didn't give you the whole spiel about how I stole the FC, but I guess the GMs warned her against doing that.
yeah, because what like you getting the FC mansion because they gave you lead, that is not, you cannot report somebody for that. So like in your case, there is nothing that can incriminate like, what
Bless
happened.
you.
Bless you. What the?
Like there is
what
nothing the
the?
GMs can do to you. So I don't know why they were trying to like pin it on you and be like,
Because
we're gonna get the GMs on you.
has this thing that Amina has told me. I don't know once again if she was lying. That Misha likes to falsely report people. Like they'll go into dungeons together. Misha will start with someone, and as soon as like someone calls her out on it, she'll report them. She likes to do false reporting.
What the?
Mhm.
But doesn't realize that it's gonna be one false report, and then you're gonna get banned for falsely reporting people.
So I think
Exactly.
Sam put like a missing puzzle piece because do you remember Trevor? How he was in the FC for a while. He didn't talk much after
Trevor.
leadership changed.
Trevor.
I don't know his last in-game name.
Shay.
Yeah. So
Uh-huh.
I remember seeing in the chat earlier, I think I told Juju this. I saw his chat thing say that he left. So Trevor had left.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was just like, that's weird, but it's okay. I never talked to him anyway, so I didn't really give a shit.
Yeah.
And then I had to go to Lim Solomensa Ave Castle to invite someone that we just invited because I sometimes shout the FC
Yeah.
in the new areas to bring on people. That's how I got Naria on the
That
FC.
guy. He's cool.
Yeah, so I went to Lower Lomensa Ave Castle because they were there. They were like, hey, can you go invite me? And I was like, yeah, I'll go meet up with you there and invite you individually because I don't know how to do it from far away. So I have to go be there, And I was there, and then as I was done inviting them, I hear laughing, and on my screen, you know how it's like a shout color?
Yeah.
I saw Mina, and I was like, oh, cool. Like, I didn't have anything against with her, so I turned around, and I see Misha looking at Mina and laughing or whatever. Like, the RP thing that pops up.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, what the fuck? And they had both the FC tag Dark, and then Trevor also had the same day that he left Dark as well.
What?
So I was like, oh shit. So he left our FC for theirs, which is fine. I 100 if he vibes better with them.
Wait,
Panko, we hydrate and we moisturize and we stay blessed. We don't worry about filthy people.
No, we don't.
I love that.
We don't worry
Wait, so
about
Trevor
them.
was
But
in
I was
the
just
current FC?
yeah, he
right
was
now?
in our.
Trevor was, I guess, supportive of Misha because I did delete his entry in the house book that says Misha is a beautiful person.
Oh, good. Thank God.
Yeah,
I
hell
saw
yeah.
that.
Oh,
not
hell
having that
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
negativity in my FC. So he left.
That's
and
a
then,
lie.
didn't even say anything. Left and then was with them. So at this point, I don't know if they're doing it for the drama. If they like the drama, whatever, let them keep it over there because obviously that's gonna fall apart soon. And they're not coming back here. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, I don't. I think that if anything were to ever happen in the future where Misha or Mina, I think at this point as well,
Epa.
where Misha or Mina would like to come back to the FC, I feel like maybe it's probably not for the best to have him.
Do they even play
No,
the
hell
game?
no.
Real talk. Do they even play the actual game, or do they just
I know I've seen Mina in dungeons a few
Okay.
times. I haven't seen Misha in a dungeon ever.
I don't even think she does no cutscenes. I've never seen her. I always see her private residence
Uh-huh.
or in one of the decks, like Lower Lomensa deck or
She's
one of
trying
the
to
city
scout for
states.
prey. She's a predator. That's what she is.
Yeah, I don't think I think she's made all her money and she's fine with it and she doesn't do anything.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, which is fine, but like I said, don't come harass our piece now. You, whatever y'all did, whatever y'all were planning, obviously didn't work because now you're out a big ass house. Whatever, y'all just
Yeah.
lost out.
And I feel like the house is more efficient now. Like we have an entire crafting section with all the crafting tables.
I'm working on it. I still need the loom and the armorer forge. I might move the kitchen down into the actual kitchen just because it looks aesthetically better.
Yeah. I mean, either way, we pretty much have it actually set to like work for people, and there's no drama in the FC right now. I think them leaving, even though like I don't know what to think about Mina. Like
It's
a part
it
of me feels bad for her,
it
but
definitely rubs me the wrong way that I feel like I've been lied to.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was like you had this whole thing of me defending you against Misha, me cursing out Misha for you, me telling you you don't deserve this. You had me and Pan sitting with you telling you don't deserve this kind of shit, and then immediately you make up a lie to go hang out with her. It's like
And get
why did I
married.
waste and get married to her? Why did I waste my time
yeah,
comforting
I
you?
feel it. It's like you give this person like loyalty, and it's like, why would you do that? Like I'm backing you up. That's what you want,
Yeah,
right? And like that's what you want your friends
this
to
is what
do.
you asked for,
Yeah.
and now you're out here playing me because you literally ran back to her.
Facts. I hate that idea because I feel like I have been put in that position before where it's like this friend tells me that this other person did this to them, and it's just like, no, I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna back you up, and I'm gonna be like, don't do that. Don't take that from that person, and make it very obvious I'm against them, just for you to go and
Do the opposite of
befriend
what
them
you
again.
say,
And
right?
exactly,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like it makes me look stupid. You know, like this doesn't even happen to me, and I'm reacting this way. You should be reacting this way too.
Mm-hmm. And then it goes wrong
Yeah.
again, and they come crying to you again, looking for help, and you're
Facts.
like, "What can I
Yeah,
tell
like,
you?"
you're like no, and then you look like a shit person because you're over there like, nah, I don't want to help you this time.
Yeah.
Ugh, I feel it. I feel like that was a mess, but you know what? At the end of the day, we have the FC house.
I was
We
gonna say
have,
we came out better for it, honestly.
and I feel like the FC is a lot better now that
Oh,
we
yeah.
do dungeons stuff, and I think we can grow it too. I feel like we just have to do. Well, we don't have to grow it. I think it's fine
Yeah,
the
like
way it is.
it's like I said, it's up to y'all. I really personally don't care if we grow or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as long as we can keep the peace.
I just
Yeah.
like logging on and actually saying hi to people, because everyone so far in the FC is really nice and talkative in that way.
Speaking of FC
It's
house,
funny because like we're a really small number of people, but like if you're
a
on
big
someone's
ass house.
Yeah, someone's
and
always on. For
There's
sure.
like, I think there's a total. How many members? We have a lot of members, but there's only like regular members
I'm gonna start kicking people who are
who
from the
aren't
old
all.
FC that haven't logged in 30
Oh,
days.
don't kick me! Don't
Mhm.
kick me, please! Don't kick me,
Are
please!
He
you
logged
logging
in.
in 30 days?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, I
addicted.
think you should kick him.
Sam said,
No,
You
"I'm
gotta go goodbye.
instigating
Sam,
right now."
Sam,
Shit,
Sam.
Speaking
I'm ready
of,
to kick.
I'm gonna go in the FC house and buy a room right now. And then you
Oh
can't.
my god. No, actually, if you have a room in the FC house, it
Uh-huh.
gets demolished and your furniture goes to an NPC,
I
and you
know, and
have
I
like
lose
a
out
certain amount of
300k.
time to go. Yeah, the 300k.
Uh,
That's why I was
however,
fucking. I was keying when I kicked Misha because I'm like,
I'm gonna. I remember when I think it was you. They kicked a whole bunch of people, and I remember I didn't have a room at the time, but they said if you were kicked, remember you can pick up your stuff from
yeah,
the.
that was me because I was in the other Discord when the one with Mina in them. I said if you were kicked from the FC, you can recover your furniture
Oh
at
my
this
god.
NPC.
Yeah, dude, Juju's been picking up after them like since fucking before. That shit was wild. I'm so happy that like now you're the leader because I feel like you went through so much shit too that it's kind of deserved at this point.
No.
Yeah.
In your Final Fantasy? How dare they?
All right, fucking making me have responsibilities in my Final Fantasy. God damn it.
Not in mine. By the way, I got my private chambers not too long ago,
Mm-hmm.
and it's
I
coming
saw.
together.
I
I went
saw.
It's
in
coming
comfortably.
together.
I do like your
It's
caption for the room.
at the time there wasn't anything in there, but slowly
it's
as
for
I
that.
grow, it's getting full, just like me.
I'll be like that.
Okay. But I feel like once I start leveling up my carpentries and my gatherers, it'll be a lot easier to build stuff myself. Because something I noticed.
Mm-hmm. Your microphone.
One moment.
Wait, there you go. You're good. One moment.
Okay, yeah, one moment.
One moment.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. It keeps cutting out. I'm assuming it's the USB. Probably have to switch it.
Might be the cable. Yeah.
Probably. But as basically the carpentry stuff sells for a shit ton of stuff on the market.
It
A
does.
shit ton of money. And it's like, I can make this and I could sell it for so much money.
And if you raise your carpentry, then I profit because then I can just go to you for stuff. So I don't have to
You
raise
know what?
carpentry.
You can just go to Sam right now.
Oh, wait, that's true. Mr.
You don't need to wait.
Omnicrafter.
I wonder how long that took, actually.
Why Omnicrafters? My friends are Omnicrafters.
Excuse me, I'm not doing it for you for free.
I mean,
We're gonna pay him in
of course, I'm rich. I just spent 500k gil on sunglasses.
I can't believe you fucking did that.
I know.
I can't believe you fucking did
I know,
that.
but
I was
it's
like,
so
this
worth.
bitch is-
It made my Dark Knight glamour like literally chef's kiss. It's so good.
Alright,
I was
back.
like,
It's so
this
good.
bitch is able to spend 500k on a fucking pair of sunglasses, but cannot pay
Girl, wait.
300 for a room.
That's crazy. Call
Girl.
He
him
told
out.
me
Girl,
it's too much money. But for your
you think
glamours,
you think I
oh
don't
my-
work for my money? When you go offline,
That's
what do you think I go be doing? I'm a
Have you been working
Shirogane.
Obviously
What level
not
are your
spending your
crafters
gil
at?
responsibly.
You know, I've been clubbing recently on my own. Not gonna lie.
You can have a clubbing stream, and then
Oh,
out
we can do a
everybody
clubbing
like,
stream.
you won't know that you're streaming it. So, I actually really like going to clubs and F's in Final Fantasy because it's so funny. Like, there was this one time we went and I was like, I'm gonna hold my kitty girl, and I hold her up. You know, got her prepped and everything. She's good to go. And there was these two cats, and they whispered, and I was like, what
Yum.
the fuck do I do?
I had
They
to-
were
I
like
had to save her.
RP. They were like hardcore RPing, like, hey, Tussle's hair. What it's a sprout like you doing in a place like this? And I was just like, I'm with my friend.
Oh my god, that's what you
I
said?
can't. Yes, I told them I'm with my friend. I don't know what else to say. Like, it's so awkward. It's just like I'm here as a wing woman. Period.
Yeah, and then I
That
had to
is
walk
it.
up and
So
be like,
awkward.
hey, I'm said friend. Hey, Pan,
I
you
was-
wanna go? You know, they had this like flower bed.
Do you want to go
that you
jump on
could-
the flower beds?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, Daniel, let's go. And I did
I
so
like
quick.
that flower bed. That flower bed was fun. When you jump, it makes petals explode, come up.
It's just
Yeah.
funny. It's a funny situation. And then
And then the guy
and
followed
then-
us to the flower bed. He was like, "Let me."
and I was like,
let me.
this is awkward.
The
Oh.
funniest thing we've ever done in the club was
Mhm.
we really rolled like a full party, like 8 people deep into a club, took over a table and just heckled everybody all night.
Oh my god.
Oh my
we
God.
Can we
And
do
then-
that one night, please? I would love.
We
I
like-
would love to.
Just heckled
I like
everybody.
to go to the DJ stream ones, like where it's a
Yeah.
Twitch one, because you actually find really good DJs. And
They are.
I feel like, you know, Daniel's into DJing. He enjoys it more. I like to watch him be like, let's do the
Oh,
jump thing. It's
well,
funny.
I'm just there to cause drama and be like, cause fights
fake
in the
bitch.
state chat and be like,
and then we fight.
Pan brought alcohol into the venue and the people
Daniel
that own
brought
the
Coke.
Oh yeah, this one time this Lalafell cop was dressed up and she saw that I had purified Coke in my inventory and she chased me around and tried to
With the
arrest me.
gun, because they were,
Mhm.
what are they, machinists?
Yeah,
They were
it was a
chasing him with a
machinist
gun.
dressed as a cop.
And then he played dead afterwards, and
Yeah.
I cried over his body.
hmm
I
That
was
was
gonna make a
fucking
joke,
hilarious.
but it would have been in really bad taste.
Oh, now you gotta say it.
You have to do.
No.
Sam likes
Alright,
chaos.
hold up,
Wait, does it
hold up,
violate
hold-
TOS?
No.
Okay.
But
we're good.
before
then we gotta hear it.
everybody gets their panties in the twist, I am black.
Okay.
I am black,
Mhm.
y'all.
To okay.
If
You're
you
good,
were
you're good.
black, you would have got 6 warning shots in your back, homie.
Oh
Oh
my.
my.
Told you
Not
it
wrong.
was in bad
It's
taste.
fucked up.
No, you're
It's
good.
not
You're
wrong.
good. You're good. If I
Sometimes
had
life
even
is like,
more, if I think I had like what, a hard candy. I had purified Coke. I got some blood hemp.
Oh
You
my
know,
god.
dude, I was a drug.
there
What
was
him?
You
there
guys
was this
wonder
little
how I made money?
Lollapalooza.
I'm a drug dealer in Final Fantasy.
How much does Coke sell for on Final Fantasy?
Remember
Um,
that?
I was gonna be like, no, we don't know.
No, not in real life. In Final Fantasy.
I
Oh
know
my
you use it to make one of the crafting benches, so
Yeah.
I would assume for a fair bit.
Okay. I'm gonna
Well, 'cause
invest in some.
You get it through company seals, I believe, and those
Yeah.
aren't cheap. Like
We're
those
talking
are
about
pretty
drugs.
We're trying
like
to.
hefty.
No, like the actual material Coke.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think you also get it from maps because I think I have some sitting around.
I got it in a club from a guy for 10,000 gil. So you
Oh
can also get
yeah.
it that way.
He's at you want some drugs. That shit was
Yeah.
so funny. He told him you want some Untel. He was like, "Do you want to buy some drugs?" And
And
he
I was
gave
just
him.
like,
He's like,
"Hell
"Yeah,"
yeah."
and handed over 10, and he gave him purified Coke. He
Yeah,
He
it
like
hated
a
it.
bunch of
to
stuff.
make the smithing bench, the cooking stove, the
Mhm.
alchemy furnace, the forging.
And then-
used to make the
You know what he
the
said
fucking
after to me though? You remember? The guy
No.
was
Free.
like, "Wow, Pan, look at this loser. He likes drugs."
Oh,
And I
it's
was
because
just
like,
like,
you want.
"What the
He asked if I wanted drugs too, and I was
Yeah.
like, "No, I don't do drugs."
Oh my god.
And then he was like,
God.
"What? This loser bought drugs?"
Oh god.
Oh, this is the point when me and Sam pretended to be sisters.
Oh
Those
yeah.
are
We did some
gag
stupid
queen.
shit.
Gag
His
queen.
he
Yeah.
has an L character named Gag Queen. I fucking love it. 'Cause
Okay,
it just,
so
it's chaos.
I was gonna kick that out, but I won't now.
Oh hell no, that's the queen.
He's gonna come outside of the FC house and start shouting like Misha.
Oh hell,
damn.
you know I would too.
Oh,
Would go to
God.
fucking GM jail so quick. Jagger by the
I
way.
mean, it wouldn't be
I'm
his
like, these
first time
people
in
kicked
jail.
me.
Like,
It wouldn't be his first time in GM jail. Just saying.
oh,
Yeah,
story time.
it would not be. I know, didn't I tell you?
You
I
did.
It
don't
was literally
remember.
the most boring reason ever. It's because when I was in, it was at a Mantoise. There was a person in my FC. Well, it was because I was back
you
in a
told me.
raid group,
Mhm.
and the leader of the raid group was also the leader of my FC, Nico. And there was a person in the FC that I really did not like. Because whatever they said, I was like, God, can you just shut up? So every time they talked, I would just spam emotes, like like the chat log emotes that would like cover up their chats and like it would be pushed up.
hmm
So I just kept doing that, and then finally they reported me, and then the GM sent me to the jail and was like, "Look, you can't do that. You're silencing other people and all that." And I was like, "What? Like, I'm getting in trouble because I'm literally just spamming emotes? That doesn't make sense." And they're like, "Look, you can't do that anymore. It's rude." And I'm like, "Okay, fine. I'll never do it again." And then I continue to do it.
You continue
I
to
mean,
do
I'm
it.
sorry.
I wish the GMs would rush to my aid as fast as they do for people spamming, because there was literally an FC tag that was KKK back on Crystal, and they would do nothing about it.
Are
I
you
don't know
serious?
how many times I reported
Oh
that
my
fucking
God.
FC,
That
and
is
they were just
fucked.
like, yeah, they just showed up again, and I'm just like, okay.
I would be so upset. I'd be like, in what world is this okay?
Exactly. It's like the
Like-
GMs. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
The-
I just
The GMs will turn the eye because I told them why I didn't like that person. It's because they can call me the F word in FC chat, like free, like,
Excuse me?
whatever. Yeah, they were
Wait,
literally
what's
calling me
that?
the F word. And I'm like, okay, you can call me this, but when I'm literally just spamming the chat with emotes from, that's allowed in your game, that's when I go to jail. But this person's just out here doing whatever. But
Did
they
you
can
report
call
it?
me.
Oh,
Be the F
frick.
word.
Did you
Exactly.
report
And
when he called you that?
I
Or when
did.
he-
No, well, no. I didn't report them because honestly, I was just like, you know what? Like, well, when he first called me it, I thought he just meant it as
The
a joke.
first, there was more.
And
There's numerous times.
no, there were more than
Oh
once.
my
Yeah.
god,
So the
fuck that
first time,
guy.
I thought he was just playing along because before that, I was getting along with him. So I was
Uh-huh.
like, you know what? Like, I remember telling him, like,
Is he
look, you know,
homophobic?
I think he was, yeah. But
Sounds
So
like
do
when
you
it.
think his? Oh, sorry.
well, when he first called me, like I said, I was getting along with him already. So I thought he was just like, you know, like one of those like he meant it as a joke, and I was just kind of like, okay, well, like I don't get offended that easily. So I was like,
I mean,
look, dude, just don't
even
say
as a
that.
joke, if you don't know someone like that, I
E-
absolutely would have been like, I don't like that. We don't know each
exa-
other to be joking with
Yeah.
me
I
like
think
that.
I think
exactly.
even if you're friends, I
And
Even
still
people
think
that
that
use
that's
that
not
word
okay.
still, even as like a joke or something, they usually have a
Mhm.
negative IQ level, and I do not fuck with
E-
those people. It's not for
exactly.
me.
And I told him like, look, you're lucky that I'm not taking personal offense, but you can't be saying that word, especially in an FC chat with other people around. And I made
Mhm.
sure to clearly tell him, like, look, that is not a word you should be saying at all to anybody. You're just lucky in this moment because I'm not really like
Yeah, I'm not
gonna
super
take
affected by
action.
it.
Exactly. So, but I
Mhm.
made sure to tell him like, look, that's not a word you should say. Period. Like at all. Like don't say that at all to anybody because it's fucked up. But then the second time he said it, I forgot what we were talking about. But I was like complaining about something in the game. He was like, "Yeah, of course you're complaining about it." And then he said the word. And then that's when I was
What
like,
the
"Okay,
fuck?
you know what? From now on, I don't care what you say. I deleted him, blocked him, whatever." And then whenever he would talk in like the FC chat, like my FC members like Nico or the other person, Scarlett, would be like, "Oh, well, they said this." I would just start spamming, like in the FC chat, like just random like keyboard smashing, like blah blah blah, blah, get rid of his message. And then finally, he reported me. I told the GMs like, "Look, this is like this guy, blah blah," and they were just like, "Well, we can't really take action because it's not like we don't have like the logs or like proof of it." And I was like, "Nope, I'll show you right now. I have all the proof right here, screenshotted everything." And then I was like, "Where can I send this?" And they were just like, "Look, we're gonna let you off with a warning. Don't do it again."
Oh
And then
god,
they
it's like
just
they
said,
don't want to
"Wow."
mess with that.
Exactly. They were just kind of like, "Get out of here." Like, we'll just look the other way this time, whatever. And then I still continued to do it because I was like, I don't care. Like, if you're going to be
Man,
calling me that, I don't care if I'm,
you
removing your
don't
messages.
give
Like
up.
they don't want you to silence him, but look at what he's saying. Like that's so counterintuitive. Like what the I don't know.
What?
Exactly.
That's so
Yeah.
weird though. Like, why would he be your friend and then all of a sudden act that way?
Exactly. I think it's because when I
Because
told him, like, oh, sorry.
it's because it happens to me a lot. It's because I have a very I don't know if y'all noticed, I have a very antagonistic relationship with my friends. Like we'll joke at each other, we'll insult each other, blah blah blah. But
Mhm.
it's for fun. And then people outside the friendship see that and think that that's how I interact with everybody and will interact with me like that. I'm
Oh,
like, no, 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 no. That's not how we do because I don't know you like
girl.
that. And they'll say, oh, well, I saw that you talk to XYZ like that, but you're not XYZ. You don't
Mhm.
know me.
Facts.
So
Social
therefore,
cues.
you don't have that relationship for me to be, talking to you like that. Cause like I'll call Sai, I can't even say it, like I'll call Sai, dumb insert black people word here. And then someone will see it and be like, oh, well, I can say the word too, because obviously since they're saying it, I'm like, no, that's not how that works because
Mhm.
I don't know you for you to be talking to me like this.
Mhm.
Also,
Exactly.
you don't even know if they're black or not. Like,
I,
I
I
just don't think
personally
if you
don't
are,
care. I personally don't care, but like it's like if you don't know me, don't joke with me like that because you're
Mhm.
not gonna like it.
Yeah, I feel like I don't think that if you're, I think okay, because there's like Afro Latinos and stuff. So I feel like if you're not black, you shouldn't use it because when someone says that word to you, it won't hurt you because it doesn't have the past ingrained to it. It wasn't used to insult your race. Same thing with F words and stuff. Like even if I don't like it being used, period, but the past in it is so hurtful that I don't think you should use it. Even if you're friends with someone or if you're close, I think you don't need to use it because that word has so much hate behind it
Mhm.
and it doesn't affect, like, it won't affect me. I'm a freaking, I'm a disgusting hetero cis woman, like
We
I
call
won't
them
You
understand.
went
breeds.
to get boba without me, so of course you are.
We
I'm a
tell her off.
disgusting.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
where's
I feel
my
like
boba?
there's these words that have so much hate behind them, and like people don't understand it because I think they ignore it. You know?
Sometimes you just need to meet like for me, I'm a lot of people's first gay friend. Like
Really?
surprisingly, yeah. And then in
Do
the
they tell
past,
you?
yeah, they're like, "Oh my god, you're my first gay friend." And then you
That's
just
so
comment after
weird.
that.
I
And then,
have a gay friend, so it's okay.
oh my
Oh
god,
god!
that's the most. Oh,
Don't tell me they've used that line.
I have a story, and I think I've
Oh,
told you guys.
Every
I haven't told Juju about it. Um, but there's this one
get ready.
time, and I was hanging out with one of my really good friends, and he brought like a mutual friend, and I was like,
Mhm.
or not mutual friend, like this new person he's friends with, and I was like, oh cool, let's hang out, like whatever. And then I meet this dude, and I don't go I don't go out of my way to be like, oh hey, I'm Dan, I'm gay, right? It becomes some conversation, it happens, and then I'm not shy to talk about it, right? It's just
Mhm.
like, how people are like, oh, you only come out once in your life. You come out every single fucking time you meet someone.
Oh
That's
my
just how it
god!
is. But essentially, this guy, he's a straight dude. His best friend's some gay dude. And then we're like just chatting. He brings up like his gay best friend. And he like, starts talking about him, like yada yada. And then later on in the night, it just comes up in conversation, and my other friend is like, "Oh yeah, Dan's gay," and I'm like, "Yeah, surprise, whatever. Like it's cool, whatever. Like yeah, it is what it is. I'm happy."
Mhm.
Um, and then suddenly he gets so offended. He gets so upset at me because he's like, "Dude, why didn't you tell me you're gay? You should have told me that you're gay. I have a gay best friend." Ah, da, 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 da. And I'm just like,
That's the
"Oh
worst.
god."
It's like, what do you want, a fucking cookie?
Oh yeah.
It's
But
like,
it was
I'm
just a
sorry.
very unreal. Like I've never been I don't know. I've never experienced that in my life, and it was just so surreal. It was so weird, and I was just like,
It's
why am I the one that's at fault here? What the heck? I don't know you. I want like, what?
I
He
didn't
said,
know
"You
gay
should have
had.
told me you were gay faster."
I didn't know being gay had to be my whole personality. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
Shit. The
You want
worst.
me to get the pink feather boa and start sashaying around the room and like fucking 9 inch
Oh my
bumps? Like,
god.
Let
that
me
was
just perpetuate every single stereotype
All
so
at
you can
once that you
feel better.
expect and you want out of me, right?
Oh
It's
god.
just saying.
It's a shame.
But it really is the worst when they're like, "Oh, I have a friend that's gay." Like, I don't care. Like, what does
No,
that
my
do
favorite
for
thing
me?
is when people like, "Oh, you sound white," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'll just go get my weed and my gun and start, shooting up the corner bodega for some fucking
But they
black and
hate-
mild, bro."
I hate that. I get this too when I like have to make an appointment or something, or when I'm like talking a presentation or talking a webinar. I swear to God, I get these where it's like, "Oh, you sound white," and I was just like, "You mean
Huh?
educated? You associate whiteness with education.
I'm
Like,
just sitting here like, huh?
did you guys notice that? Like,
Yeah.
they
That is a
associate
thing.
Yeah.
whiteness
If
with
you talk,
education.
if you speak well, they associate it with you being white or you being educated. I'm just like, yeah, I'm sorry I didn't fucking, hit you with facts, my guy, but we're in a business meeting. So like, we need these reports. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, we dead ass need these reports right now, my guy. What do you want me to say?
It's so straight up. Ugh, it's tiring, but I definitely feel that.
Nah, keep being you.
Anyway, but
Fuck
that shit
those people.
happened. FC was wild. I think it's better now.
we're
So if anybody
getting
in chat
stronger.
wants to join, we're getting strong.
We're getting stronger.
Pretty soon, Final Fantasy won't be able to control us. All GMs
Wait,
would fucking fear us.
Exactly.
I'm gonna buy my room eventually.
Oh, I
And
thought you
stop
said you were
buying
gonna buy it.
sunglasses.
You said you
Go
were gonna buy
ERP
it.
for your money.
Oh, how'd
We're
you know
gonna-
I did that? Did they send you? Did they send you that? Oh wait, never mind. We're not gonna talk about this.
Someone's
on
gonna
stream.
clip that and send it to the GMs and be like, he ERP'd.
I had a.
Well, now
a
you
very,
gotta tell me.
A very no. It's just a very interesting experience with a Rothgar. I know you don't
What?
like Rothgar, so I'd rather not share it.
I think I took a screenshot of it.
Oh
I
god.
think I took a
You
screenshot
said it,
of
send it.
it.
Oh, don't show Juju.
Let me go see if I can find it. I gotta go find it.
Oh,
Okay, I swear to okay, story time.
Hey, at least I didn't give
We-
away a mansion. Okay.
I didn't give it
Stop.
away. Nobody did.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
well, that's
give
true.
it away.
So story time. We were like, all right, it's a weekend. Let's go fucking bowling and let's start some shit. Because sometimes we pretend to fight at clubs, and it's actually really funny.
Yeah, we do.
And what had happened was, I can't find it. Let me scroll up. We went into one of these clubs. I don't know what it was called. I think it was called a bar,
It's on
actually.
Sargatanis.
Yeah.
Sanguini.
Sanguini.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
sanguine?
Debauchery.
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah, sanguine debauchery.
Oh yeah.
We went there.
No, called
And
Sanguini.
we go up the stair, or I stay downstairs, but we go in together. And he goes up, and I'm right behind him, and he sits down, and I got up. Oh, wait, we went. I think you went upstairs. I went upstairs. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go pretend I get a drink from the bar. And then I go down, and I'm not even going down all. I don't even hit the last step. When a fucking is it a Rothgar?
Yeah, it was a Rothgar.
Gets on his knees in front of Daniel and proceeds to already pee with him, and I was just like,
I was just
I
like,
have
oh.
to take a screenshot. Like that was the first thing in my head, and I was like, "Is this happening?" And then he became buddies with him.
Yeah. But we don't
That shit
talk
was
when
funny,
we see each
though.
other in other clubs anymore. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, outside of clubs, that's a one-time thing. They don't talk about it anymore.
That was it. They talked once, got real close, and then never again.
Oh,
Yeah, it was like I hit it and quit it. Daniel did that.
Oh god. I didn't.
I
I
told
just
you, Dan.
sat down. I just sat down, and he just.
Oh, I
came
found
over.
it.
Oh no.
I found it. I'm
What
gonna
am I
put it
supposed
in
to
the.
do? I was just a sprout at the time.
I'm
just,
telling you, Dan.
I was so
Tell
young.
me what?
Oh wait,
Those Hrothgars,
let me get a
They're
bigger.
trouble. They're trouble.
those Hrothgars and those Rogadins at those RP venues, they're weird.
Wait, you're a rogue.
I have told you. Well, okay. I am, yes. But then they will. Okay, how do I explain
Okay,
it without
They
getting
have
off as
a
like?
Rogan
If
bias.
you
As, like,
play a Rogan,
judgmental.
you're probably into some weird shit.
I mean, if you
Do you
go
like
to an RP venue,
Oh god. Oh god.
if you go to an RP venue as a
Oh, God.
Rogadin, you're gonna have all the weird Rogadins messaging you. I have seen some messages where I'm like, "What the fuck are you messaging me
my
right now?"
God.
Because
I do not
this
want
is
to.
weird. You
He's
do not ever message
he's-
somebody an opening like this. Like this is some weird stuff. And especially like Hrothgars. I feel like okay, I'm not trying to be like
Yum.
so judgmental about people that play Hrothgars, but I will say at least 25% of
Go
the
off, Sam.
Hrothgars that I met
Go off.
are like very hypersexually, like weird,
off,
like
Nick. Go
straight
off.
up,
Oust them.
like they are weird. And it's like I like giving people the benefit of the doubt, you know, like okay, you can message me, whatever, who cares?
Marco.
But then when you start messaging weird stuff, it's like you need to go.
Wait till the female Rothgar come out.
Oh hell.
Oh, speaking of races coming out,
I'm gonna be a bunny boy.
I want. You just stole my thunder.
No, just kidding. I'm gonna be a Lalafell. I wanna be. I
Just
wanna be a
went-
Lalafell.
I
'Cause
want
it
to be
matches my
a
RL
bunny
height.
boy. I legit want to be a bunny boy.
Ooh.
I like being boys, like in characters. Let me clarify.
Mhm.
Actually, I
It's
like
not
being
armor.
boy characters. I don't know why. I just do. I like to look at them.
You like
It's
And
your
I'd rather
final
have them on my
fantasy.
It's
It
not
is
weird
my
because if
fantasy.
guys can play girl characters, why can't we play guy characters?
facts.
Yeah, I
Juju's
don't see
been
what's wrong
living
with
by
that.
Exactly. It's so weird because I feel like we're so used to seeing guys play girl characters, and when I meet a girl character, I'm like, "Hey, how are you?" gonna get really excited, and then I think to myself, "What if they're a boy?" And then all of a sudden, no longer interested in talking to them.
Mm.
I feel why I don't know. I feel like it's easier to speak with girls online than guys.
I can see
Right.
that.
Yeah.
I think it's because when you speak with guys online, they think it's like all of a sudden a fucking dating app or a dating game.
You're
And
nice
it's
to
like-
them once, and they think you're in love with them.
Ugh,
Mm-hmm.
Daniel spoke it so fucking well.
Mm-hmm. Wait, okay, hold on. You guys can talk. Take control of the stream.
Oh.
I'm gonna use the restroom. BRB.
Okay, story time. I don't think I told Daniel
Wait.
this, but whatever.
Wait,
I'll
what
tell him later.
No, wait. Perfect. Tell another story.
Okay, another story. I don't have another story. That's there was a certain instance. Actually, I should probably wait until he comes back. Damn
Well,
it.
now you gotta tell us. Like, now you're just leaving me and Juju in like
I know,
suspense.
right?
Okay.
Like,
I
We'll
mean, we
say
could
it.
always go jump Dan on the toilet to make him come back.
Yeah, like, come on.
Is he gonna go number 2 or number 1? How long does that take?
It doesn't matter. Just tell us.
Okay, so as a sprout, well, I'm technically still a sprout. By the way, speaking of sprout, I'm very hesitant to finish Heaven's Ward because I don't want to use my little sprout. I don't want to lose it.
You're gonna lose
Because
it.
people are gonna think that I know what I'm doing if I lose it. And I
Nobody's
don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Half of the time I
No.
have to ask questions in the FC chat, like, what does this do?
No, literally, when you go into a dungeon, all you have to say is, "My first time here." I guarantee you, 99% of the player base is gonna be like, "Okay, cool. We'll guide you through it."
I think they'll probably get the idea if I don't skip the cutscene. Actually, I'm gonna let you know something. I still don't skip the cutscenes because I like to rewatch stuff.
Nothing wrong
Is
with
that
that.
Okay,
No,
cool. All right, he's
that's
back.
literally
I'm back.
99% of the game. Like, everybody does that.
Okay.
What I miss?
So story time. We're talking about how I don't skip the cutscenes and how I don't want to lose my sprout because
Mhm.
people are gonna think I know what I'm doing when I don't.
But you do.
Because I still ask Juju questions too. Like, what does this mean? What does this mean? What was I gonna say? Oh, so story time. When I think I was like level 14, or I was in Lista Lominsa area, still like leveling up, and I was about to die to this fucking Goobla or whatever the fuck it was, because
those
I
big fat
accidentally
guys.
attacked it. I didn't check the level beforehand, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking die. And flies in this little cat girl, and she fucking kills it. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. And she's like, are you new? And I was like, yeah, I'm new. She's like, okay, I'll add you. Let me know if you need help. And I was like, okay. And so I remember I didn't talk to them for a while because I'm usually don't ask for help because I like to just be stubborn about things and not ask for help when I need help and take 10 times longer than I should. So I think we were at the Golden Saucer. We were doing something as a group. I think Daniel was there. And I see him pass by in orange. And I was just like, who is this? I don't know this person. And I was like, hey, sorry to ask you this random question, but like, I don't know you, but you're on my friends list. Do you remember how we met? And he's like, oh, I was a cat girl. And I was like, what the fuck? He had like changed gender into a cat boy.
Uh-huh.
Or I don't even know if it was a cat boy.
That shit happens to me because I had a few people on my friends list change their name and their Fantasia in one shot, and I would run into them like days later. I'd be like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Why do people do that? It confuses the shit out of me. Get a unisex name, please.
And there's like not a
Ooh.
name history either,
I
so
would
it's
keep
not.
my
even-
Oh,
name.
there isn't?
Yeah, there's no name history.
You know
Mm.
what? I wish there was like a notes section on your friends list where you can add a little note like on Discord. Because sometimes I see people's in-game names and they'll be like, oh, my name is so and so, and then I take that chance to write their name on the Discord note because otherwise I'll forget. But they should add that shit in. And so he's
Facts.
like, oh yeah, I'm this thing. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Nice to meet you. Or again. And we did. I left. And then he did a dungeon with me and someone else. Was it you, Daniel? It was a cat
me.
boy.
It was me.
Ew, okay.
Yeah,
This
I
is
was
that
there.
crimson guy. Oh my god.
That
Okay.
guy.
Yes.
Okay.
So he was a kitty boy. And he's just like, oh, do you need help? I can help you if you're doing any dungeons. And I was like, okay. And then he was telling me about like something that happened with his two friends.
Oh.
And at that point I was like, oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. And then the next day he was still feeling really sad. And then I was talking, I was like, it's okay, it's gonna be okay, you know, like it's not the end of the world, blah blah blah. He was like, I was interested in this girl and like this guy kind of stole her away from me and we broke up and my life is so shitty right now.
Oh,
And
no.
I was like, why is he telling me all this? Like, I don't know him that well. But I mean, like, if he's got to vent to someone, I guess. And I was like, it's okay. It's going to be okay. You know, if you need to talk to someone, I don't know why I said that. I was just trying to be nice.
Oh,
You can
no.
let me know. And then like, wait, are you a girl? And I was like, this is going to determine whether we're still going to be friends or not at that point. So I was like, what do I say? So I said, yes. And he's like, oh, okay. And then he started like, yeah, I feel so alone. And I was like, it's
Oh.
okay. We can still be friends. I got you, buddy. You know, when you start adding purposefully
Yeah.
those little friend words, I started making that very fucking obvious. Because I was just like, this is awkward. And you know
think
what?
if you
Since he
said you
signed
were a
off.
guy, he would have just left? He would have stopped talking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel maybe. I don't know.
Hmm.
Actually, I don't know. Maybe he would have stayed and talked to me even more. Be like, bro, fuck these girls.
I mean, I don't. But yeah.
It's kinda weird. Like, why would you dump all this emotional baggage on somebody you just met?
I know that was kind of
A
weird. It was
lot
very
of-
awkward.
It's not uncalled for because a lot of gamers are just socially awkward and they don't
Oh,
know.
that's true.
Yeah, especially if
How
a
to
lot
like
of
express
people's
themselves.
a lot of people's lives are just totally online. A lot of the time, especially when
Yeah.
they're younger, they don't have money to go out, so they look to MMOs or games in general, right?
Yeah, I didn't.
mhm.
I don't think he knew how old I was, and I didn't
Mhm.
ask for his age either because I didn't want him to think that I was interested whatsoever. So I was like, keep all that information to yourself.
Chad is
No
asking
thinking.
if you're single or no.
No,
At
I
least
have a
Marco said.
lovely boyfriend sitting next to me.
She's got a high school
You
sweetheart.
mean my
Yes.
boyfriend?
No, he's not Daniel's boyfriend. He's my boyfriend.
No, I'm weak.
Daniel
She
is
said
a
he's my man.
Daniel is a
Man's.
man stealer. Do not let him near your significant other. I repeat, do not let him near your
It's not my
significant
fault.
other.
I'm so charismatic and likable, and men just fall in love with me.
Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, we've been together for
We gotta think about it.
13 years.
Damn.
Yeah, and I barely found out that Bugsy was a gift from him.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
on my 1 year anniversary, or our 1 year anniversary, I got Bugsy. We want to see him?
Yes.
Oh my
Where's
god, I
he?
do.
Where's Bugsy?
Where's he?
Oh,
He's usually right here. Oh, Bugsy, come here. He's with Ricardo right now.
Oh.
He's usually me.
Ugh.
He fucking stopped midway and refuses to come. Where are you going? Come here. Okay, he left.
Oh,
I would
no.
die. I would die for him.
He,
Oh, no.
I called him. He sits down midway, looking at me and stares at me. Then he turns around and leaves the room. That is him.
Yeah, you told me like plenty of times you'll see him in the hallway staring at something and nothing.
No,
And
he
then he'll
stares
just
off
run.
into nothing.
Yeah.
That's why I thought this house was haunted.
Me debating whether I should go to one of these clubs now.
Oh wait, what clubs?
Have you never
I don't
been to
know,
one?
I've been to a bunch of them. There's way more on like Crystal than there are here.
Oh
Mm.
yeah,
It-
yeah, for sure.
It's fun and messy, but it's like
Also, I get scared when people DM me and I'm with my friends. I'm like, y'all, I'm getting DM.
Oh wait, that sounds like
you can-
us.
you stay on Discord. That literally is us, huh?
Yeah,
We're
it
like,
literally
"He's
is
looking
us.
at me," and then we laugh and giggle on
Okay.
this.
Oh my
side.
god, guys, like that person's targeting me. That person's targeting me. What do I do?
He's
Oh my
looking
God,
at
no.
me.
He's looking at me.
Shit, I'm going
And
right
then-
now.
Oh god.
And then he would tell us like, what was it, Donna? You would be like, he's looking at me. He's dancing with
looking at
me.
Hurry, come over here and be's knees with me. Right now. Make him go away.
He's with me.
Close the
I
triangle.
would love
Close the
when
triangle.
Sam would. Okay, so Sam is an instigator, but like
Oh god.
when he goes to the clubs, it's so fun because he will literally start shit with anyone too.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's so hilarious. He's made. I feel like you've made so many friends in the clubs just because
Oh
you
my
love
God.
to fucking instigate.
Because well, literally, let me see, like 170 of my friends on my friends list are probably from RP venues.
Oh.
Because literally, I will just go up to anybody and then just pretend to start anything. Like I'll go up to like the what do you call it, the bartender, and just be like,
you messed up my drink. Where's my refund or something like that.
Where's my refund?
And then I'll just RP with them just like for fun, whatever.
Yeah.
And then like, you know, I've also made some friends where it's just like they'll like some random person will message me like, "Oh, do you know that person?" And I'll be like, "No, I'm just messing with them." And they're like, "Oh, cool, I don't like that person." And I'm just like, "Okay, shit. Like, just what happened? Give me the details." You know, stuff like that. And it's like in that environment, it's a free for all. It's just like you can be social with anybody and everybody will talk to you. You know,
Yeah.
as long as you make the move. You know, you can't really expect them to come up to you. And I think
Uh-huh.
that's why like I love going to those places because it's like
Sounds like real life.
and it's not even just that. It's more like you can go to these places and obviously you don't be a shitty person, of course, but just go there and have fun, you know?
Yeah.
Like you're not
Marco said that we treat Final Fantasy 14 like a second life.
We're invested.
yeah, well okay, I'm not gonna say that. I'm sorry, Marcos. I was supposed to be
Oh.
mean. But like no, it's true. Like you
I
can
know the
go
game,
to these
Marcus.
places and then just have fun. Whereas in like real life, you can't go up to a bartender and be like, "You fucked up my drink." You know what? Like, you know, it's like you're having a good time and everybody's in agreement. You're just there to have a good time.
Yeah.
But like, especially like in those RP venues, it's like you have like how many people in an RP venue at once? Maybe like 100 or something, and they're
Yeah.
all there to just have fun. You know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love how I posted the screenshot in the FC Discord and nobody has said anything.
Wait, what screenshot?
And the
Oh,
one
God.
where the Rogadin knelt in front of you.
No! Oh
My
God!
God.
Just leave it there. It's fine. Don't
Mr.
know the real
Calvin
me.
Grant. Let's look him up on the
Juju already knows the
Lodestone.
real me, so they're gonna know the
What
real
did
me
I
real
do?
soon.
Bugsy's back, but I feel like he wants to go pee. But let me
Yeah.
come here.
Wait, he's in Aura now. In Aura?
Aura?
Who's an aura
How do you
now?
know?
Because I just looked him up on the Lodestone.
Oh shit.
Okay. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna
look
take
up-
Bugsy out to pee.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna look up Misha.
CRB.
Oof.
Misha really is the most chaotic.
Yeah,
Like,
she is
But
I
it's not even
remember.
like a good chaotic either.
It's not. It's like an actual batshit crazy chaotic.
scary.
Because it's like when she told me the whole stuff that went down with her and Mina, like I literally just met her. Like it wasn't even like we talked for a day. She just unloaded all this baggage to me, and I'm just like,
I mean, it also sounds
well,
like the guy
one,
that talked to it now. It just sounds like a dude who just
exactly.
fucking open up at the person who gives them the first chance.
It's like, what do you expect me to say? Like, I don't know you. So I was just kind of like, damn, that sucks, you know? Like, and then when she asked me for advice, I was like, I don't know, just make amends with her. Like, what? Like, I don't know. And then it turns out this all happened, and I'm just like, oh, what do you want me to say? You
Wow, dude.
know? Like, I don't know what to say in that point.
No, I kind of want to play Final Fantasy. Not gonna lie.
I kind of feel bad for Mina, but then I don't.
But then you
Because
don't because they go back to it.
exactly. And then especially what you said, Junior, like the whole like you were there to like comfort her and like help her and be like, you know what, like this you shouldn't be treated like this. But then she goes back to the source of the trouble. And it's like, Mina, I can't feel bad for you if you're seeking this trouble head on, you know? Like you know
Yeah.
Nisha's a shit, you know, like a little shit, and you keep going back to them. And then it's like what happened with Anel recently when they were in a Linsala Minsa and they were like looking at her and laughing. It's like, Mina, I
Wait,
can't
they
feel
were
bad for
laughing?
you. Well, Anel said that she saw the person that just left the FC, some
Uh-huh.
guy. They were in Limsa with Nisha and Mina,
Trevor?
and maybe Trevor. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the name. But
It's really
they
funny
like
because the FC that they're in isn't even something that they made.
It's just some random
exactly.
one that joined.
I think they joined some random one.
Eh.
Yeah, they did. And it's like, how can I feel bad for you if I personally think Misha and Mina are just role playing? Like, if I'm being honest, like that whole fight, I don't believe is real. Because the way Mina just ran right back to Misha, like, there's no way.
Like, if Mina's being treated like that, I'm sorry, but like, I mean, I believe her if she like told me straight up, like, look, Misha's like being like this for real with me. 100%, I'm gonna believe you. But the thing Mina said to me that was kind of weird when I was talking to Misha once was Mina was like, "Yeah, that's just how Misha is," and it's like,
But why should that have to be the default? Like why should you have to accept that? Because regardless of whether or not that's just how they are, why do you gotta accept being treated like piece of shit? Because that's just how someone is. Well, I just happen to like laying hands on people, so you can't, get mad at me. That's just how I am. I just like to beat people to fuck up.
exactly, and
We
exactly.
should go to a club.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm down. Is this gonna turn into a clubbing stream?
Are we
Oh,
doing
hell
it?
yeah.
Really?
I'm fucking down.
There are a lot open, especially
It's
on a
8.
Saturday night.
Oh
Shit,
my
there's
God, it is
50
Saturday.
I
other
also
tabs.
might not have work tomorrow because of hurricane. So
Oh.
Oh
So I
shit!
should get out the Trulies and the wine, and I'm gonna get messed up on. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh hell yeah! I'll do it with you.
oh my god.
All right. Thanks, you guys, for doing this. This is all fun. I like this segment, or this.
This
whole
is
thing.
fun with all the drama. Hell yeah!
I don't think it'll be like as fun anymore because like we don't speak with them and they don't talk to us. So
No. But
I mean,
Mish-
unless I go, oh, there's someone from their FC now.
but I mean, if we wanted drama in our lives, we would just like go into the guild they're at. I don't think that's what we want, right?
I was
I'll do it.
thinking about making an alt and
Eh.
being nosy.
Imagine like if we went to a club and they were there. Scandal.
Oh my
I
god.
would just ignore them and let Misha because Misha will inevitably start fucking screaming at somebody.
And then we can report her, and then GM
And then
could
we
like
can-
come and drag her away, and then it would be the fucking GM in the club. Oh my god.
In front of
Just
everyone.
Yes.
Viva la GM.
Shit, I see Misha right now in Yulmore.
Oh
sorry.
my god.
Really?
Gilmore.
That was a spoiler. That was
Oh,
a spoiler.
shit.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
sorry.
Oh my god, I'm
Oh,
there
see,
too.
now I'm
I'm there
coming. Now
too.
I'm coming.
Oh
Wait.
no.
Is that a
Everybody
spoiler?
go to
Yeah, it
Gilmore.
is. It is. Don't forget that
I
name.
can't go over there.
I'm
I
there too,
can't
I
go
can
Okay,
go.
over
okay,
there.
okay.
All right.
The
all
name
right.
itself doesn't reveal anything, but I'm sorry. I didn't. I don't know if you
Okay.
care about knowing
we
the
switching
names.
Sam,
screens
Sam,
now?
hop up and
Yeah,
down.
yeah. We're ending this segment again. Thank you
All right,
guys. I appreciate
bye.
your time.
We're gonna get Final
You guys are
Fantasy
amazing.
clubbing now.
I mean, we're gonna stay on stream. We're just gonna.
I'm just gonna turn off my camera.
Yeah, yeah. Go
Oh.
for it.